What's up, y'all? I have a paper here by Mel Lenz and Baz Taylor, Human Development Paralleled with World History Epochs. I think it's really cool that this parallel has been drawn up, and it's good to note that development and human development on a small scale, on a micro scale, does mimic macro scale evolution of people. I have the graph here. I'll go ahead and post this to the bottom of the talk. But yeah, it's fucking incredible knowing how much actually happens with both humans in our development from a fetus and the embryo all the way up to old age where I am, 55 plus. It matches me the most. I prefer silence. My intuition takes over. I enjoy a peaceful environment because I was in artillery in the Marines. I don't like loud noises. I'm comfortable with self and isolation, and my mobility is becoming difficult. In the Mesolithic, I see a picture of my dad here carrying around a stick. Sorry, Dad. Old joke. But, anyways, I think it's fantastic to study this type of stuff and know how far along we've come in life, because we have even further to go. The past 10,000, 20,000 years ago, 300,000 years ago, we've come a very, very long way, on a macro scale, and on the individual scale, we've come along in a way that really, I don't think anybody can really comprehend. It's beyond my imagination how much complexity is involved with my own body, with the cells and the chemical reactions that are happening in my body every single second of every day. And that in itself, people can spend their whole lives studying. Even subcomponents of the process of evolution are incredibly complex. There's no words to describe that. Anyways, good job on this paper. I hope to see more written on this type of stuff where you can draw parallels up, because, well, that's the essence of what it means to be a scientist, is to take observations and to connect them with other observations. Not to do what establishment does, to take the observations and then detach them from other observations and make everything all disconnected. No, the purpose of science is to draw parallels, to draw connections with processes and objects and physical things that are happening in the world around us. That way we can understand them better. It isn't to chop things up into little bits and pieces. Synthesis is more advanced than analysis, in other words. And I also wrote another paper here. I'm not going to talk about this too much, but the conservation of mass and stars in the general theory. I review the conservation of mass and what happened with establishment astronomy, why they went foobar on us. All right, y'all. Today is February 3rd. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl. I plan on having a lot of alcohol, and I plan on hanging out with my buddies at his house and sitting there and yelling at the TV for a little bit. That should be a lot of fun, even though I don't give a shit about football. It's fun to yell at stuff and to get rowdy. All right, y'all. Later.